Hello again, it's Noob, and today we get to look at some more bare bones lockpicking lockpicks, and this is the Wishbone hook set in 23 thousandths of an inch, which is around 0.6 millimeters, so they're pretty slender picks. And for those of you who don't know much about bare bones lockpicking is actually an Australian company, and they have quite a cult following, and for a good reason. They have very reasonable prices. Their steel is 301 high yield steel. They often offer handles with their picks, so you can get the picks at a cheaper price without handles, or they have these resin handles, DLP resin handles on a lot of their picks if you prefer that. I certainly do. I think they do some really nice handles. And yeah, they also have one of the coolest logos in the game, I think. So what are the Wishbone hooks? Well, they're very, very slender shanked hooks designed for picking very tight keyways. I think they range from 1.7 millimeters to 1.8 millimeters, so maybe not very suitable for new pickers or heavy-handed pickers. And yeah, at 0.6 millimeters, these are very, very slender picks, especially useful for those very small keyways or keyways with very tight warding. And what you get in this set? Well, you get a short hook, a sort of medium to deep hook, and I'd say a medium gem style hook here. And you'll also notice on the sort of medium to deep and the short hook here, you have this little scoop cut out just at the tip of the pick. And that can really help getting under those long key pins when you're trying to set a short key pin behind it without fouling that long key pin, especially if it's a zero lift pin. So very, very nice indeed. And that shank is super slim, isn't it? Wow. And these handles are really nice as well. They've got this sort of hatched pattern on there for a nice grip. They're not too thick, they're not too thin. Just some resin handles which are sandwiched over their standard bare bones lockpicking lockpicks. You can get this set without the handles if you so wish for a bit of a cheaper price. We'll come on to the price a bit later. So yeah, let's pick a few locks with these. And I don't have any turners with this set, so I'll just use whatever turners I can grab. But yeah, I'll be back in a sec. To show off this short hook here with that little scallop, I've got a perfect lock for that, which is a very small keyway indeed, and a key which has a bitting, which means that you've got to be very, very careful not to overset pins 1, 2 and 3 when picking 4 and 5 here. You can just see that this cutout on the pick will just allow me to just lift up that 4th pin. So yeah, really great test of the tool here. Bottom of the keyway tension, because it's a paracentric keyway. It's going to go in with the hook and just pull back until I find a binding pin, which is pin 1, and pick that. Click on 3, nothing on 2. I think 1's just dropped down again. Pin 5 here, and probably will drop some pins, so I'm trying to set 5 and 4 because they are like that, these pins. Here we go. That's 4, this is 5. Go back to the first pin, which is dropped, into the false set again, and that's pin 5 at the back. 4, just setting pin 3 here, 2, 1, 2, 3, and yeah, pin 4 is going to cancel rotation, just gentle with that one. There we go. I might drop pin 1 again, and we've got the open. Look at that, nice. So very gentle with this lock, very easy to overset those pins, but this cutout really saved the day. With the gem style hook, I've just gone for something simple, a very, very small keywayed Yale block lock, and should just be able to put a bit of bottom keyway tension in there. And you'll see how this is a really nice sort of shallow pick for picking these tiny little pins in this lock. Got lots of little spool pins in, and does take a little bit of care to pick this little lock. Not overly difficult, but like a lot of these locks, it just means that you just have to be a little bit more careful about how you go about picking such a tight little keyway. pin 4 here, and just feel into a bit of a false set. Pin 3 here, counter rotation. Pin 5 at the back. Pin 1's binding now, right at the front. There we go. And yeah, we've got the open. Nice. And for the deep hook, I thought I'd go completely left field and pick this absolutely ginormous Squire LN70, just because there is another good reason to have slim shanked picks like this with deep hooks, because you can actually angle up through the bottom of the keyway all the way up. Even on these slightly paracentric keyways, you can just angle it up and pick all the pins from the bottom of the keyway like that. So yeah, I thought that'd be a nice demo as well. And it's so big. All right, going to do top of the keyway tension, and you know, with a nice deep hook like that, this should be a nice lock to sort of, yeah, pin 3 there. You can hear that as the pins as I pull the pick back through the keyway. Nothing on 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A little click on 6 there, 4 here, little click, 3 here, little click, 2 there, and guess what? We've got the open. Nice. So it just goes to show that there are some locks where a light touch can work absolute wonders, and why certain pick profiles can be so useful in certain locks. And what does this set cost? Well, I think this is really excellent actually. You know, pick prices can get very expensive with handles. With handles, this set is 16 UK pounds. I mean, not including postage costs and any import duties and all that kind of stuff, but just their base price on the website as the point of filming is 16 UK pounds for 3 picks with the DLP resin handles in 3-in-1 stainless. Really good. If you wanted them without the handles, just the bare metal handles, £12.25. So yeah, 16 UK pounds for reference is around, I think, $21 US and 55 cents, all thereabouts. And of course, exchange rates will change over time, but that is really good value. So what do I think to these? I think they're really good. Clearly they are very, very good value in terms of cost. The finishing on them is okay. Now, I say that because they are perfectly fine to use out the pack. I've not finished these at all, but they are not quite as well finished or tumbled as some other manufacturers. They have ever so slightly rough sort of edges, but only slightly rough. They have been tumbled, they have been finished, they're perfectly usable, but they are just a tiny bit rougher than most. You see some maybe a little marring here on the tips. Does it make a difference to picking? No, not really. Could you just throw some wet and dry sandpaper over these if you really were that bothered? Yes, you could. And I think for the price, you get probably more than what you pay for in many aspects. So I think Barebones Lockpicking have done a really good job with these. I would say that these are extremely thin shanked. These are very, very good picks for very, very tight, slim keyways. You've got to be, I think, a pretty experienced picker to want to have these in your set, but certainly they are so useful, and I really, really like to see super slim, long shanks to allow you to pick those locks which really, really need them. So yeah, I wouldn't say like a specialist set of picks, but certainly a set of picks for you know, at least an intermediate or experienced picker. But yeah, I really like these actually. What do you think? I'd love to know what you think of these in the comments. Do you have a set? Do you find them as useful as I think they are? Let me know in the comments down below. I do read them all and reply to as many as I can. If you haven't subscribed, that's a great time to do so for more content like this. You can always hit that notification bell to be next notified when I upload content. Smash that like button, all that good stuff all helps me out. Otherwise, stay safe, happy picking, and I'll see you all next time.